Hello, my name is Chris, and I recently decided to make this video just because I wanted to see, well, mainly if this tripod would work, but also, I have done a lot of things in my life, whether it be theatrical or whatnot, and I just wanted to see what this was like posting on YouTube, which I've recently deleted almost all social media besides Instagram. But basically, I want to start making a series, maybe. I've been very busy recently, so it might not work out totally, but pretty much I feel as if I've been gifted with a lot recently in terms of quality in my life and many other things with good friends and courage of either people I know or people I, have yet to find. I've gone to multiple different, self-help programs, and I wanted to start honestly making videos of how one struggling like I might have, how they can really get through that. So this is kind of a welcome to first video to the channel. I don't know how much I'm going to be posting. I don't know if I'll do it like a regular YouTuber, considering I have so many things going on in my life, but I'm thinking this will be a good way to journal on things without writing. And so yeah, my quality right now is not good. I have not cleaned my camera, if you can tell. I'm sure you can. But yeah, I got gifted this tripod at none other than school, believe it or not. You might be surprised that I'm still even in school. Most people say I look college age. But anyways, enough rambling. This is an introductory to anyone, if anyone discovers this video on such a big platform we know as YouTube. This is for anyone that needs help with things, because I've had, I've had lots of issues. I'm a teenager. We go through a lot. So basically, if you really feel as if your teenage life is not going well at the moment, or it's not what it once was, I understand that, and quite honestly, it does happen. You go through a lot of things in this lifetime, whether it be happy or sad. As James Taylor put it, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. And it's true. Because there's so many things in life, whether you don't know if it's a test, there's so many delusions with different things, different ideas, not necessarily delusions, but different ideas contradicting one another. And it is confusing. It is confusing a lot of the times, and I totally understand it. But first of all, what helped me the most out of this is so lonely, this is so sad, is I looked at what was happening. I looked at, well, I am just self-dwelling on myself. I'm dwelling on the subject. What is this gonna really do for me? And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, hell, that only makes the problems already worse. If I can, be all mopey and dopey about how sad it is, and I can make excuses like, well, I have ADHD and I have a mental disability, which definitely doesn't help that fact. It doesn't help at all if you have depression. If you have depression, it increases that. But I took time to myself and realized, hey, I know I'm struggling with this, but instead of obsessing over it, I'm gonna embrace and overpower it and defeat it. And with that, I've realized the only person in a conversation now that is making you, maybe someone watching, feel awkward is they might say you're awkward, but it is it is you yourself, because in totality, you're not that awkward. It's just the surroundings of high school and the popularity of everyone that everyone feels like they need to have, but then realize 2 years later when they're in college, hey, what was the point of that? Because now I don't remember half the people. I don't remember many of the people at all there. So for anyone that feels like they need to fit into a niche or that they're being too awkward, I'm going to tell you straight up, the only people that make you feel that way, let me adjust my camera. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, there. The only people that make you feel that way is yourself, because as a individual, you can have struggles. I still have struggles all the time. I mean, we're all human, you know. If you believe in God, you know the story that we all got corruption in us from Adam, from the tragic events of Adam and Eve. I'm not saying it's their fault at all, but because it really isn't. It was the devil that tricked them into that. But my point being, in short and simple terms, if you don't want to be awkward, then you're not awkward. Whenever you start to feel as if you're becoming awkward, throw it away and no, I'm not awkward. Because a lot of the times you think you're awkward, but you forget the fact that, oh, the other person can be awkward or is awkward. And so they want to make you feel like you're awkward, but you're really not. And I've noticed with a lot of things, some people with me, it's not that I'm awkward, it's just some people match with me and some people don't. And it's as simple as that. And quite frankly, I think we need to decrease the amount of internet phone usage. And, you know, anyone can say disagree. I'm open to hear your thoughts and opinions on that. But quite frankly, I think that I've noticed that as getting older, I used to think that I needed to be on the internet all the time or it was going to be boring. But today I've listened to an audiobook for a while, like the whole entire day pretty much, and haven't really used the internet besides my phone being the audiobook. But I feel like what really did it for me was deleting all the social media that really, like, if it doesn't distract you, then by all means. But I feel like if it does distract you, like a lot of things did with me, deleting it, you know, some could call it weak by saying, oh, but you have to delete it to not get distracted by it. It is really grabbing, because things like Snapchat, it makes you, at least me, I would check my phone and make sure if there was anyone texting me or not. And when I deleted it, it felt great because I didn't have that niche to check it. And I think maybe practicing deleting a certain thing that's making you hooked, and just, if you don't have it, and just see how it feels without it. And by all means, if you want to get on your phone and disagree with me, I don't care. But this is what I've just noticed. I think now in my generation, people are getting too hooked on these devices, and I think that people think that they're awkward or socially awkward. And I even had a buddy say, I'm so socially awkward. I'm just socially awkward, man. And so he was a freshman in high school, and me being a junior, believe it or not, I'm telling him outside, the only one that's making you feel awkward is yourself, because you're not that bad. The next day, he was great. He hung out with me a bunch. It was great. He just thought harshly, and it didn't need to be that way, and I told him straight up. So I think, quite honestly, I'm going to wrap it up, because this was supposed to be introductory, but I wanted to give into a little bit of what I might be talking about. I wanted to try this. I don't know how much I'll be uploading on this, considering it kind of just hit me randomly. I was like, yeah, let's start filming, right? But but yeah. So just know, as a teenager, it can be rough sometimes, it can be lonely, but once you learn to embrace the loneliness and instead of dwelling on it, do something more practical and would help you in the long run, because you can be sad and it's human, but what I've noticed with me is if I'm too sad, it does not benefit anyone at all, including the people around me, because if you have friends and you're sad all the time, it's going to make them sad. So with that being said, do what you want. I just wanted to share that information. This is a welcome video. Maybe I'll post on here, maybe I won't. I'm thinking more of like a journal entry kind of, and maybe to people that see this video, maybe spreading the word and making them realize that life, it is what you make it. Anyways, see ya.